Hello and welcome in Warhammer and again with Dwarfs. Welcome. So I want to talk about DEEPS and which buildings you should focus if you want to make fuckloads of amount of money, okay? So the money I'm making is 122,000. It's turned 69. I have 13 armies. So despite 13 armies, I still have 60,000 income. And that's fairly simple. First, I went for the guilds and I focused, not, as you can see, not everything about the income. I'm still missing this. Plus, yeah, I have a 755 research rate. So, DEEPS are insane and you should definitely focus on it. So, yeah, I focus on money first because I felt it's appropriate. Okay. So if you have, a lot of settlements as I do, because I confederate everyone except Ungrim, which I'm waiting for because Ungrim owns 17 settlements and it's gonna... Oh my god, that's gonna be such a chaos to control, so I'm waiting with that. There is no rush. Plus he's doing great on his own. I don't need to save him. He's conquering everything. I just let him, Ungrim, if you protect Ungrim, he's a beast. So here's what I'm investing in a settlement. First of all, I turned off Age of Reckoning. I turn it off because I can. Now, the second, if you have small amount of settlements, this one is amazing. The Ornate Guild Foundries, because it does increase your income per turn ended. But you have to have small amount of settlement. So if you play and you don't expand, this one is for you. This one is lovely because look, plus 5%. This Skaven Blight were making almost 5k for me. I had to rebuild it because eventually I started Confederate and it was insanely. I dropped big time. So yeah, this one is definitely if you have small amount of settlements. However, if you go for a lot, if you go for expanding, this one is for you. Construction cost minus percentage and upkeep minus percent, -2. You think, hey, the -2 is not a big deal. Well, if you multiply that by a lot, then you'll see it actually does a lot. The next one is Ruined Counting Room, which increase small amount of income you can get, flat amount of income. Yeah, if you get 2,000, you get 10% extra, and if you get 5,000, you get extra. So, on top of it, it does produce around 500 gold each, let's say. But I went for this, because when you have control 50 or more, you have -1% of upkeep reduced. So this -2 plus this is -3. Passive research rate, growth, blah blah blah, but also income from all buildings 5%, faction-wide. The next one is, yeah, I'm gonna have to build this eventually. I have old gold per turn 1400. I'm not making that much. I was making 20 hundreds because 2000 pretty much. But I decide to sell old gold a little bit per turn. Because, yeah, 700 income was juicy. But no, I didn't. So this one is, usually I don't want to sacrifice old gold because spamming, items is nice. However, this, on the other hand, is nice. Because you get some flat income plus control, but you lose beer. So resources producing is key. And now, the two most important buildings in my dwarf campaigns. Seriously, these are the one that makes the most amount of money. Under deep trade routes, tradable resources plus 10%, faction-wide income from trade tariffs plus 20%. And the second one, old gold, and a lot of, resources. So this increased resources you produce. At least it should. And yeah, so I have this building is producing 630 gold. So as you can see, the 5% income is not making huge difference. But if you multiply that by a shitloads of settlements and like, let me see, trade. So I make 892 kegs of beer. Yeah, see, the item, the buildings that multiply resources you get, increase this to absurd levels. Well, these are low because I don't have a lot. Do I even sell all the beer? No, I don't. That's why I can blow up all the beer in the buildings. Hold on, which building is taking my old gold? No, it's not this one. There are also the buildings. This one gives you high king decrease, which is nice. I don't invest into this one because I mean I can do it in a larger deeps, like 8 peaks, for instance. If I want to have the magic item chance, a rarity improve, some experience, yeah, if I want that. But I don't. So no. And these are the defensive ones. Come on. These are defensive ones. If you're under the fire, these can help you a lot. But no, I wouldn't go for them. And what's great about deeps, that you can have them even in minor settlements. Let's see. Six I can have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there is a 6th one, yeah. So these are the key ones I'm using to make money. But I'm also I started to build up in deeps in a small settlements as well. Because why not? Look, why not? I can have resources, more gold, upkeep reduce. It's just great. I'm still looking for the old gold glowing building. Where is it? Yeah, plus you do need to have a lot of money if you want to develop these, you know, deeps. Because they blow up a lot of money. No doubt. I have high king decree? I do, okay. Another deeps, crooked fang fort. See? I'm straight up going for all these, so I'm gonna make much more money on top of it already. And as you can see, I do not use the buildings that blow up the old gold, because I feel like it's a waste. Plus I can make money just traditional way. Yeah, I build up only these two because I think these are they cost 3,000 and they are quite effective. Granted, you do need to have allies if you want to have money from trade. So if you don't trade, the buildings that increase your resources and everything, they're not that effective, okay? So these two are not the greatest if you don't have allies and you don't trade. I mean, this one is fine if you have old gold, right? Because you get old gold, call the miners in the locker area if you didn't do the Great Grudge, and some income. But in general, it's not great if you don't have, you know, allies. So if you don't go for like trading allies or anything, these three should be upkeep reduction, income from all buildings and upkeep reduction, and old gold, straight up old gold for gold. But I mean, you should trade it. Come on. Even if you go for like trading with temporary, with like high elves, you want to kill them for the grudge. deeps, no problem, you can do it. But for the time being, you can trade with them because, hey, at least they're useful. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Hello? I forgot to demolish this. Yeah, I forgot to demolish this, so... And it's nice because if you demolish a certain building, it doesn't demolish everything. It demolishes the one level. So I build up, I demolish, I get this. That's why I forgot about it, because I was supposed to demolish. Yeah. You can't demolish... You don't demolish entire chain. You demolish only the certain level of a building, which is amazing. Huh. Looks like I don't have the deeps with the old gold. And I'm sure I had, because I lost a lot of old gold lately. But as you can see, finding the right deeps, it takes a lot of time. Plus, some, yeah, in the Karaka Drak, you get this one. 72 beer, kegs extra beer. And if you multiply with this, you know, it's gonna be a lot more. That's why I have around 900 beer kegs. So obviously I can spend it. Yeah, I can obviously spend it and just get myself, you know, flat up gold for beer, which you should do it. And at some point, you see, I have so many deeps undeveloped because it's easy to build up deeps, but you know, manage it and pay for the buildings is not that easy. Plus, you really you just want to, you know, build up the things that are outside as well. So yeah, it's intense. Deeps are great. So again, if you want to make money, these two are essential. If you don't have many settlements, if you go for a small amount of settlements, this one is great. If you have trading partners, these two are key. So there you have 4. This is a 5th one. And absolutely get yourself as much beer as possible. I wouldn't go for this ever, because it doesn't fit my gameplay style, so I don't bunker myself out. But if you like that, these are really nice. You have more ammunition. Yeah, just, you know, clicking on it is annoying. Defensive supplies, immune to siege attrition, all good. But I feel like the minus relations with dwarves is Plus, yeah, you get, okay, if you have less than 5 settlements, this is nice, but I don't know why would you play like this, because it's just, it's not effective. It doesn't give the results. How you want to defeat campaign if you don't develop? How you want to do it? So yeah, every deeps takes a lot of money, so you do need to know which one you're gonna go for. And I recommend getting Karak 8 Peaks if you have like Belegar campaign or somebody. Get yourself Karak 8 Peaks. You can have it, I mean the capital in Karak 8 Peaks. It doesn't hurt. And that's it. When it comes to deeps, important is to get the clans, not the guilds researches, if you want to have it. But also, if you don't play as a High King Thorgrim Grudgebearer, you might think about confederating him, because his special line gives High King decrees 3 of them. The first one is this, Ancient Bloodline, the one is Right the Wrongs, and a High King. So, +3 decrees is, at the start it's not the problem getting decree. The problem is in fact spending money, because, you know, deeps cost around 9,000. You can reduce it by Grogny, so if you want to build your first deeps, get yourself Grogny. But Grogny doesn't drop the price inside the deeps. Nothing else is. So deeps here, they cost less if you go for Grogny. But it doesn't work on deeps and anything that reduce building cost or anything. It doesn't affect even the deeps buildings like this one. Construction cost for all buildings. Deeps doesn't count it. And I'm not sure if it should be like that or not. But I guess that's intended. Nevertheless, money for dwarves. I think dwarves are the richest faction now, easily. Seriously, they're making so much money. It's quite insane. It's so freaking powerful. It's ridiculous. So dwarves are the GOAT now when it comes to making money. And no doubt, they were always my favorite faction, and they still are. So if you want to have insane fun and be free with the economy, so you can do whatever you want, because that's pretty much what happens here, then you should try out Dwarfs and definitely invest into Deeps. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to help you if you have some problems. Subscribe if you like my channel. I'm going to cover more and more stuff like this. And have a good day. Thank you for watching. Till the next time, take care and bye-bye.